Welcome to Yarn Creations by Lana. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to make this granny square. This is commonly called a starburst or a sunburst granny square. There are many different granny squares out there and the color combinations are endless. I'm using these colors today. These are all a number 4 worsted weight yarn, and I'm using a 5mm crochet hook. So let's get started. The first color I'm going to go with is this Dusty Rose, and you're going to make a magic ring or a magic circle. It's the same thing. You're going to chain 2, and inside of that magic ring you're going to do 16 double crochet. Make sure you're working around both threads of the magic circle so that it will tighten up nice at the end. So there's 2, 3, 4, do 16 of those, and then we'll close the circle. Now we have 16 double crochet inside of that circle. So you want to remove your hook, take the short end of your magic ring or your magic circle, and you're going to just pull it tight like so until it makes a nice circle. Then you're going to insert your hook, and you're going to slip stitch to the very first stitch of that circle. So slip stitch that. Then you're going to cut it. And I like to knot each one of these at the end instead of just pulling it through. I feel like it holds better. Pull your yarn through and make a knot. Now the yarn that I'm using has a little bit more give to it. And you can see how the circle, the little circle on the very inside has already started to open up. So to prevent that from happening, you just flip it over, pull it nice and tight. And then I put a knot in it to help hold it until we're done. Once we're done, then I can weave the ends in nice and tight to help hold that closed as well. It looks much better when the opening in the very center is a little bit tighter. Now we're going to go on to the second row. The second color I'm using is white, and you're going to insert your hook into any space that you want. Before I go on though, let me just tell you that first chain 2 at the very beginning is not counted as a separate stitch. So you're going to count that along with the first double crochet that you do. It kind of looks like 2 together, but it won't once you're done. So you're going to insert your hook in any space, loop your yarn around, pull it through, and pull that short end through. Then you're going to tie it, making a knot. Insert your hook back into that same space, pull your yarn through and chain 2, and that's the beginning of the next round. These stitches are called bobble stitches that we're going to do, and you're going to do 16 all the way around. The first thing you do is wrap your yarn around, insert your hook into the same space, pull your yarn through, and you're going to pull up on it a little bit like this and try to make them even. You don't want the stitches nice and close to your work because then it's going to make pulling the last one through a little bit more difficult. So give it some space, wrap your yarn around again, insert your hook, wrap it, pull it through. Now you have 5 on your hook. You're going to do that one more time. You're going to wrap it around, insert your hook and pull it through. And now there should be 7 loops on your hook. You're going to wrap your yarn around and pull it through all 7. Then you'll want to do a chain 1. And let's go on to the next one. You're going to wrap your yarn around, insert your hook into the next space, wrap your yarn, pull it through. You have 3 on your hook, loosen it up a little bit. Wrap your yarn, insert your hook, pull it through. Now there are 5 loops on your hook. Wrap it around, pull it through one more time, and you have 7. Loosen it up, wrap your yarn around, and pull it through all 7 and then chain one. That is a bobble stitch. I will do one more with you. Wrap your yarn around, insert your hook, wrap your yarn around and pull it through, 3 on your hook, wrap it around, insert your hook, pull it through. There's 5 on your hook. Get it nice and loose. One more time. You have 7 loops on your hook. Wrap your yarn around, pull it through all 7, and do a chain. There you go. Now you're going to do this all the way around until you have 16 bobble stitches. I'll meet you at the end of this row. After you have 16 bobble stitches, you're going to do the same thing again. You're going to do a slip stitch in the very top stitch of the first bobble stitch. So do a slip stitch. Oop. Cut your yarn, pull it through, and we're going to do a knot again. And there you have the next round completed. Let's go on to the third round. Now the next round is called a modified double crochet stitch. You're going to insert your hook in between any 2 of these stitches. Loop your yarn around, pull it through, pull the short end through, and tie a knot. Reinsert your hook into the same space, pull your yarn up, and do 2 chains, and that's the beginning of the next row. Now we're going to begin the modified double crochet. You're going to loop your yarn around, insert it into the same space, pull your yarn through. You have 3 on your hook. You're going to wrap it around and pull it through 2 stitches only, so that leaves 2 on your hook. Wrap it around, insert it, pull it through. You have 4 on your hook. Wrap it around, pull it through 2. Now you have 3. Wrap it around, insert it and pull it through. Now you have 5 on your hook. You're going to wrap your yarn around, pull it through 2, and you have 4 left on your crochet hook. One more time. Wrap it around, insert it all into the same opening. Pull your yarn through, wrap it around and pull it through only 2, and that leaves you with 5 stitches on your crochet hook. You're going to wrap it around and pull it through all 5 and do 1 chain. Now we're going to do that again. Wrap your yarn around, insert it into the next space, pull it through, wrap your yarn around and pull it through 2, wrap your yarn, insert it, pull it through, wrap it again and pull it through 2. Now you have 3 on your hook. Wrap it around, insert it, pull it through, wrap it and pull it through 2, and you have 4 left on your hook, so you're going to do it one more time. Wrap it around, pull it through, wrap it around, pull it through 2, and now you have 5 on your hook. Wrap it around and pull it through all 5 and 1 chain. There's the first 2 of your modified double crochet stitches. You're going to do that in every space around, and you should end up again with 16. You have finished up the round with all of the modified double crochet. You're going to do just like you did in all the rest of the rows. You're going to do a slip stitch in the very top of the first double crochet. Do a slip stitch, cut your yarn, pull it through a little, put your thread through the middle, make a knot, and it's still quite curly, and that's okay because this next round is what's going to make it a square instead of a circle. Once again, for this round, you're going to insert your hook anywhere in between 2 of the stitches, loop your yarn over, pull it through, whoops, pull the short end through. Make sure you leave enough so that you can weave in the end when you're done. Make a little knot, then you're going to insert your hook, pull it through, and chain 2. That's the beginning of this next round. The very first thing we're going to do is 3 double crochet into that same stitch where you did the chain 2. So insert your hook and do 3 double crochet in that same space. Oops. One more. Then you are not going to do a chain when you're done with this one. You're going to go on to the next space and you're going to do 3 more double crochet. Okay, now we're going to do our first corner. When you make a corner, you're going to triple crochet into the next space 3 times. There's 1, 2, 3, and then you are going to do 1 chain, and you are going to do 3 more triple crochet in that same space. So what you're going to end up with is 6 triple crochet and 1 chain in the same space. Okay, there's the third one. And there you have your first corner. Now in the next space, you're going to do 3 double crochet. 2, 3. And you're going to do that in the next 2 spaces. Same thing, 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and do it one more time. 2, 3. Now we're ready to do another corner. So you're going to triple crochet 3 times in the next space. Then you are going to chain 1, and then you're going to do 3 more triple crochet in the same space. So remember, you're going to end up with 6 triple crochets divided by 1 chain in the middle for every corner. So here you can see it's already starting to look a little more square. So what you're going to end up with is you're going to have your corner and that of triple crochet, and then you're going to have 3 sets of 3 double crochet in between each one. That's why it's important to count all of your stitches going around, because if you don't have 16, this outer round will not come out right. So after this, you're going to do 3 more sets of double crochet and then make another corner, and let's finish it up. There, that last round has been completed, and you can see it makes a nice little square. You're going to do the same thing. Cut your thread. You're going to join it to the top of the first double crochet with a slip stitch. Pull it up, make a knot, and you are done. Now, if you would like to make your granny square a little bit larger, you can go around the outside of it with a single crochet or a half double. I wouldn't do any stitches bigger than a half double. If you do a double crochet or a triple crochet all the way around, it starts losing its shape and it doesn't look so nice and square. Just remember that whatever stitch you're going to use going around, needs to have extra ones in the corner. So if you're doing a single crochet, you're going to single crochet all the way across, and when you get to this chain one space that you made in every corner, you're going to do 3 single crochet. Then you'll continue down this row and get to this corner and do 3. If you're doing a half double, it's the same thing. You do a half double crochet all along here, and when you get to the corner, you're going to do 3 half double crochet. That's all you need to do to finish it up. Once your project is done, then you have the joy of tucking in all of these ends. And I will show you on a later video how you can tuck some of them in as you go along, but you want to make sure and tuck them all in nice and tight so your project stays put together. Thank you for joining me today. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do, and don't forget to hit that like button and feel free to share this video. I appreciate it so much, and until next time, happy crocheting.